Alright guys, so here's my review of the Redcat Racing Lightning EPX drift car. First of all, Redcat makes really good products, even for the price. For the quality of it, besides the design, but the actual parts, it's easily, you could do $200. I've crashed this thing a bit, and it really shows no sign for the wear. And I'm thinking about buying a Redcat Sumo just to drive around. But as far as a drift car, this, like a lot of the other bottom of the barrel ones, it's not actually a drift car. It's just, they sold this as a regular touring car for years and then put drift tires on it, and call it a drift car. So the adjustability is not really there, besides the weight distribution, which I guess some people like the motor in the back. But some of the limitations are the steering angle. That's what you got right there. And so that's just not enough. I tried to sand it down a little bit. I was still a noob when I was working with this thing. I really only raced it for about 2 weeks. But if you could get more steering angle, it would be definitely usable. I don't know if the CVDs can handle that, so you might have to get new CVDs and whatnot. But you can't adjust the caster toe in. It looks like you can adjust by the steering rack and a little bit of camber. And the rear, no caster, no toe in. Biggest thing is you're not going to be able to get counter steer with this CS, which is really important. For bottom of the barrel, I would either go this or one of the cheap TTO ones, because there's more actually performance hop-ups for the TTO one. Any hop-ups for this are just going to be pretty much cosmetic. They're not going to be performance. But as far as, so say this is a low-level drift car, and I would skip the mid-level. I would skip the Sprint 2, the E10, all those, because it's basically the same thing. There's people that get more, have gotten counter steer with those ones too, but you're still, gonna be wanting a drift specific car. Here, that's the steering angle on that, and then that's something the more that you want, and especially for CS. For me, 50-50. Well, my story was I was going to the field, and so I just found out about RC drift, and bought this off of eBay, and was like, all right, this is gonna be waiting for me in my mail room when I get back. And after about 3 days, after I pulled my first figure 8, I was, whoa, this is definitely fun, and I'm gonna buy a nice drift car. And because it wasn't cutting it. So basically in 3 days, I reached the limitations of this. And then while I was waiting for the other one, that's when I tried to do a little bit of mods and whatnot. Now the motor is brushed and it runs hot. The ESC runs hot. That's why, I don't know if you see, if you look at my other video, I carved a hole. This is a new shell I bought from my nephew. I'm gonna give it to him. But I carved holes in this, and tried carving some holes in the bottom to try to get some air in there. My run time was maybe 20 minutes, and it was still, in 65-degree room on a floor like this, still getting really hot, even to the touch. And that was in the early days. So a brushed motor, it's going to keep on getting hotter because it's going to keep on getting dirty. So I'm going to give it to my nephew. I bought all new cheapo parts to put in it. But yeah, that's my short review. If you're looking to just get into drifting or see if you like it, I would say, yeah, maybe get it. If you know that drifting is something that you're going to do, which I knew. I don't even know why I bothered getting this. But I would skip it and go straight to a drift specific chassis. You could always sell it and you won't be out that much money. This has really no resale value. If you were gonna buy this and maybe just occasionally drift once a month, or maybe do some touring too, it's like I said, it's super high quality. Hopefully in a few years, companies like this that sell these will have cheap drift chassis, because this is more high quality than the Sakura D3 that I bought, as far as how everything works and the quality of the plastic, and just, I mean, like I said, I've crashed this thing, and it's just solid. So anyway, there's that.